What's up, everybody? Back episode 5, I think it is. We on Table Talk. Y'all been enjoying the episodes so far. It's me, your co-host Irvin, and my other co-host.
You got Ricky in the building.
Yes, sir. So today, I think we're gonna get it started with a couple fashion questions because y'all have been kind of asking us, just simple fashion questions. So, Rick, you start us off. What is the best brand do you think for making good outfits, putting outfits together? What are some of the best brands you think?
Best brands?
Yeah.
I feel like you can never go wrong with Polo. Of course,
Polo.
Ralph. I feel like Ralph's that. You never met someone that just had a trash outfit with just Ralph. Ralph's kind of you got to put that in the basic kind of.
But you got to dress it up too. Like if you just know Polo, you got to have some other stuff too, like some other drip.
Funny thing is, I'm not really into designer clothes per se. So I wear anything that I just think that look good. To be honest with you, it could be it could be a brand you ain't never heard of, but if I think it's tough, I'll wear it. So I'm not really into I'm not about to go out and be like, yeah, I'm about to spend $600 on a shirt, $900 on these pants just to say, yo, I'm fresh. I can be fresh with $100 budget, to be honest with
you. Yeah, see, I think I'm kind of like that, but not like that. Like for me, I could be fresh with $100 budget. If you give me $100, I could go put you an outfit together that could rival, some of the greats, But I think on in terms of just outfits in general, I like to step up my stuff, with I don't know, I just like stepping it up with maybe just some designer stuff, maybe throw a cool shirt in there and stuff. But just I don't
you think you need a designer to make your outfit.
Not that you need designer, but it's just something that I personally like to do, for instance, I could throw some we all I got tons of shoes, right? But I could throw an outfit together with just some forces and some jeans and a t-shirt, and it'll look like you'd be like, oh, that's a nice outfit. But I'm saying I like throwing in elements in there that maybe not everyone could have, because everyone could put together a fit you just got the H&M jeans and you got the Air Forces and you got some t-shirt from Walmart, something like that. Everybody can do that. So I just kind of like to stick out a little bit, and it may be something subtle. I may bust out with some Amiri jeans or something like that. Something just subtle, that you can't really tell, but it's if you know kind of thing.
But on the other hand, I don't want to do what everyone always wears, if that makes sense. I don't want to be the same dude, gonna wear some Forces, gonna wear some blue skinny jeans, throw on a designer jacket. I kind of want to go outside the box per se. So I kind of want to get out of my comfort zone, if that makes sense to you.
I guess I get what you're saying, in terms of out of the comfort zone thing. But for me, it's not even my dad always told me, when you feel good, that's how you know you look good. So if you feel good, if that's how you feel good, you may feel good in oh, I feel good in just a normal tee and some jeans or whatever, or you feel good in some out of the box kind of outfit. I feel good in I got an outfit that I put together, and it may be some of my outfits are super low key.
You
said what?
I don't quite agree with the term. Feel good, you look good, because you can feel good with a stained white beater and some black basketball shorts and some slides.
But I think if you feel good, if you feel good in that, if you think, hey, bro, that's how I feel. I feel
feel good all you want, but I'll say no, don't look good.
But you may not think you may not think that they look good, but the other person might. You see what I'm saying? Outfits drip is, to me, drip is it's relative. You may think something is a nice fit or something like that, and I may think complete you told me you start getting into that baggy look, right? I'm I don't mess with that, because I don't it's not that I like the tight look or anything, but it's just the baggy look, for my body's type and how I'm built, I don't like doing the baggy look. It's not it just doesn't fit me well. You feel me? So I think drip is relative. So if I feel good in the way I dress, and you say you feel good in the baggy stuff, you may feel good and you may think you look good. In terms to you, you look good, but to me, you may look like that. I don't like that fit. But I think it's just how you think.
Yeah, please.
Exactly. You can't.
Where you go, it's gonna be that one dude that's be like
I didn't like that. Like
everywhere you go, you can think you're the freshest dude on the planet, but not there's billions of people in the world. Billions of people are not gonna be like, yo, he's the freshest dude. So I mean, I agree with that term in a sense, but at the same time, if you feel good, you look good. If you feel good, I'd say if you feel good, you look good to yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying when I make okay, so let's say I get up, I'm going somewhere and I'm trying to put together an outfit, right? The goal of my outfit is to first look good it's got to look good to me before, because there's some things that I've tried on and the person even my dad's been like, dude, this looks really good on you, and I'm like, I just don't like it. I don't think it looks good, so I'm not gonna buy it if I don't think it looks good on me. So first you aim to please yourself, and then after you please yourself with the outfit, you say, how can I make this appeal to more people? You feel me? So for instance, I put together an outfit and I'm like, okay, I like how this looks on me, right? But then maybe somebody may not like, the fact that I got on a black, jean jacket with some black jeans. Maybe they want me to have blue jeans. So you just gotta try to work it. You have to find that level, balance of this. I feel like I look good in this, and then I feel like other people will think I look good in this.
But it's always, you'll never really find a balance per se.
No, but you can though. I feel like I do a good job of finding that balance. You said what? I said I feel like I do a good job of finding that balance of I think I look good in this, and then other people, not to be cocky or anything, but I think other people think I look good in this too, or I look decent in this, or you wouldn't show nobody, you wouldn't walk out the house with something. You telling me you would walk out the house in something where you'd be like, yeah, I know, I think I look good in this, but other people may not think that. You tell me you just walk out the house like that?
I ain't say that. I'm saying for example, I may put on a fit. I don't know. It could be anything. I may put on anything, and I'll be like, oh, I think I'm fresh, bro. Then people will come to me like, yo, that's a tough outfit, bro. I'll be like, appreciate it. Another dude that never seen it. It all depends if you've seen it. If a dude's never seen that type of fit, he'll be like, bro, what are you wearing? So I'll be like, I can never really please, and there's never really a balance. Always, these people like it and these people don't. So it's not really.
You're not trying to please. No, when I say a balance, I don't mean you trying to please everybody, but I'm saying not a balance in please this, I'm pleasing these people, I'm pleasing these people. It's the balance is I like what I'm wearing and I think I look good, and other people think what I'm wearing I look good in. You feel me? It's not you're not trying to please everybody, but you just want to have it so that a good amount of people, if you were to just go out and be you were to have 10 people and be like, hey, do you think this outfit looks nice on me? And just general people, then you'd be then at least, I don't know, 6 of those people are going to be like, yeah, I think this is a nice outfit on you, That's the balance that I try to look for when making my outfits. I mean,
bro, when I pick an outfit, this may sound so cocky, but when I feel I pick out an outfit, in my mind, I'll be like, what outfit is going to make me the freshest nigga in the room right
on me, bro? That's how I be thinking about it, bro. Cause you be cause you be when you I know we've made outfits, we put stuff together and just trying to be okay, what looks good with what do we think looks good with this? When we're picking out stuff, you're not you may pick out something generic, but if it's gonna be generic, you gotta rock it in some type of way that makes you look better than the other.
Thing is, I don't even wear generic stuff anymore. If I know that if I'm in a mirror and I'll be 30 other niggas are gonna be wearing the same shit I'm wearing, I'm taking it right off, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't want to wear stuff that other people's wearing.
See, but I think there's the difference between me and you in that sense is what my aim is when I'm dressing is we may be wearing the same thing. Even if we're wearing the exact same thing, but I'm gonna wear it so much better than you're wearing it. It's gonna look for instance, for we had a little winter's dance, right? And I busted out with the turtleneck with the chain and then a little blazer on top and some matching pants. People do that, right? People do that it's been especially out here in Utah, all the dudes been doing that for dance and stuff, right? But the way I try to wear it, I'm gonna wear this outfit, even if it looks similar to something someone else is wearing, it's gonna look so much better on me because of how I wear it, the confidence that I wear it with. It's just that's how I try to dress, where even if we're wearing the same thing, it's gonna look better on me because of the confidence that I'm wearing it. You feel me?
And I feel you with that. I get what you're saying. You're trying to outdo the person that you're messing with, but I feel I don't have to do all that kind of. If I feel like I'm fresh and I'm the only nigga doing this. Like, no one can stop me from saying, yo, you looking like every other nigga around. So it kind of brings my own style around. So it's kind of known as Ricky's doing that. Ricky's doing that. I'm not the
for sure. I'm not, go ahead.
I don't want to be that one guy just wears, a hoodie, put some skinny jeans on, put some ones on. Like,
yeah.
And it does that, bro.
I feel that. No, I'm not saying it's like bad to be like. I'm saying you gotta diversify it. You feel me? So like, if you may be wearing one fit that's like, okay, I got a generic fit that I'm gonna wear today, where I got some sweat shorts on, some like a big tee, and some forces, right? Just something simple, something slight, and I may look really good in it, but then you gotta step out sometimes. You feel me? You gotta like you gotta show out. You gotta show you got style. Like, because if you always just dress like other people gonna be like, he has no style. He's just like a copycat, right? But yeah, exactly. If you and like, I see what you're saying was like, if you dress in some type of way where it's like, it separates your outfit. At least it don't have to be all the time you dressing different than everybody, but like at least some of the time you got your own style. You showing like, oh man, I ain't never seen somebody rock the jeans like that, or I ain't never seen somebody lace their Jordans up like that, or like just kind of subtle stuff, or even it could be big stuff like. But you just kind of have to have your own style
out there. There's a lot of dudes like they'll start something. It'll be fresh as mess, right? Fresh to death. Then another dude will try to copy the same style, and he's not getting the same attention. He's wondering, why am I not getting the same attention as the dude that just started? Like, what do you have to say to that?
I say the reason why you're not getting the attention that the first dude got is because it's not your original. What you say?
Like compliments.
Yeah, you're not getting as much compliments and all that kind of stuff. Because your confidence in the outfit makes or breaks the outfit. Not to say that you're not confident in it, but the dude that created that style, the dude that, for instance, like when people started first wearing like cargo pants, right? Like they're coming back into style. Cargo pants is a big thing now. The dude who like originally, not like that dude originally, but someone who figures out, hey, I think this looks good, and it's there. They feel like I didn't see anybody else do this, and I think this is like a good idea to wear this. They're gonna have another level of confidence than you are, because they're like, this is my own thing. I made this. Where you're like, I'm copying them, so I kind of want to try to like make it look like what they did. So I think the originality of the whole concept of your own style, it gives you an extra level of confidence that will allow you to be able to show that, I think I look good. And when you think you look good and you reflect that confidence, it reflects off other people, and people think you look good. You feel me? Like, you walk around like Kanye, for instance. Kanye be wearing them baggy, holy clothes and all that kind of stuff. But like, when you rock it with confidence like Kanye does, that's when stuff starts blowing up. Like, man, I might need to start buying some, shirts with holes in them. Remember when people used to be doing that like a couple years ago?
And you gotta remember, for Kanye, for y'all don't remember, it's not the actual clothes that make Kanye's sales go high. It's his confidence. Like,
you wear
if you get a random dude to wear Kanye's clothes for the first time and he's just walking around like he doesn't have any confidence, people like, bro, this shit's whack, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be whack. The reason that Kanye is so popular right now is because of his confidence. Like, for example, like, I go to a private school and we have uniforms. No matter what you do, rock that uniform. Like, rock anything you're wearing. Like, people are gonna see the confidence over the outfit. I promise you that.
And I promise. I go to private school too, and you know that. And like, when people like, they're like, oh, you gotta wear uniforms every day. I'm like, I love wearing a uniform every day. The reason why I love wearing a uniform every day is, first off, I don't have to make an outfit for every single day. That just gets too stressful, and I don't feel like doing that, right? Yeah. But like, if I got a uniform every day, we all look the but we don't. Yeah. Because whoever is, that's how you know who really got style and who doesn't. Because when you see, hey, we all wearing the same thing, but the uniform looks better on this person than it does this person, is because this person's rocking it with confidence. This person's got the style right. They know what looks good on them, Like for instance, you wouldn't want to, like, how we like to wear tapered pants, like they kind of taper down to the bottom, right? Yeah. When you may be wearing the taper khakis, but then the other dude may be wearing, the straight khakis, right? It just kind of shows like
it's always that little detail kind of that just makes you different from everyone else. Yeah. It's always that little. Mm-hmm. So next they said, how do we make our outfits?
Like how do I go about making an outfit? Like if I'm putting one
Like,
together.
how wake up in the morning, like, how do you say this is what I'm gonna wear?
So first thing I do when I try to make an outfit is the weather. You gotta look at the weather. Cause
Well,
like,
right now, obviously, I just wear hoodies and some
oh yeah,
shorts.
we in quarantine. Nobody's dripping in
I'm not.
quarantine like that. Yeah, but
What would I do? If I feel like if I'm going out, first of all, I want to do what makes me kind of comfortable. Like that's the first thing. Like wear something that makes you comfortable. Like I always look for something comfortable, and then next I'll look for something that kind of has like a little flavor in it. So I always kind of add some little flavors. I always add different elements in my thing. Like, oh, this shirt is gonna add flavor to the pants, kind of, or this jacket is gonna go with the shoes. Like you just kind of have to show the elements.
yeah, and I think like the way I go about it is kind of similar to yours, but I think I just do some stuff different. Like so I check like I said, I check the weather, see what's going on. If it's a hot day, I may throw on some shorts, I may throw on some jeans. It just kind of depends on weather. And then whatever I pick, I start with the shoes. Excuse me. I start with the shoes where it's like I say, hey, what pair of shoes do I think is gonna complement the vibe of the day? We may be like, let's say we going to, the pool or something like that, or we going out to the mall. I gotta figure out what shoes matches the vibe of the day, and then I build my outfit from the shoes up. So then I may take what jeans complement the shoes, then what shirt complements the shoes and the jeans, and then once you figure that out, it's like, okay, I found what I like. And usually, like, when I'm finding what I like, it just somehow happens to be comfortable. I've never, like, had an outfit where I'm like, man, I don't think this is, I don't feel good in this, It's just kind of like you pick what you base off of, like, the shoes. You just kind of pick your outfit layer by layer. And then, like you said, you always got to find the stuff. The biggest thing to me is accessories. When you find the stuff that sets you apart, like accessory wise. Like I tell girls all the time, like I'm sometimes helping the girls pick out their like prom dresses and stuff. I'm like, you may be wearing a white dress, or a black dress, a plain black dress, but if you got a nice little necklace on that matches the earrings, and then your heels are looking tight, like that just switches. It makes the outfit change completely.
When you say accessories, are you saying like stuff outside of your outfit?
I'm saying like not outside. I'm saying like
like. Some people, they gotta look fresh on a budget, so they can afford all the.
When I'm talking about my stuff, you think I'm talking about expensive stuff. I'm not talking about expensive stuff. Just like you can go get a pair of glasses. They don't have to be Ray-Bans. I've owned like one pair of Ray-Bans in my life, and that was because it was a gift from my grandma when I was like 15, bro. 15. I think I was like 15, and I asked my grandma. And so, like literally, when I tell you, like in order for you to actually have style, you gotta be able to ball on a budget. Once you can ball on a budget, then you can splurge. Then you can be like, you can start getting stuff like, oh, I want this pair of shoes. I want that pair of shoes. I want this off-white keychain. I want this. You can start doing that kind of stuff once you elevate. Once you get you gotta be your basic drip down.
I'm glad you actually mentioned that, because one thing I hate is when people be like, "I'm fresh. This shirt costs $900. These pants cost $600." Listen,
bro, y'all not fresh.
Be the most expensive outfit and be the trashiest outfit.
Exactly,
I don't care.
Bro.
Expensive. Like I hate hearing, I'm fresh. This shirt was $700. It still looks trash. I don't care how expensive it is.
Exactly. I don't get it twisted. You can still have some stuff that's like, hey, this may have been, $700 and this looks like fire. But like what we're saying is when you go over the top, like for instance, you ever see on Instagram those people who be making like hype beast outfits, they be having like Supreme Louis Vuitton hoodie on with Supreme Louis Vuitton pants, and then they got, Air Mags on. That don't look good, dude. It's like that's not drip, It's like drip is like being able to take what you got and you just kind of like make it fit you, make it fit your body, make it fit
if y'all could make an outfit with just the clothes you have in your closet right now and make it look fresh, you got shirt, bro.
I think even like literally now the way I've been blessed to be able to like get a lot of the stuff that like if I want something, I can usually buy it where like I can sell a pair of shoes and buy it, or I can, just like kind of work up and buy it. Just there's a lot of things. Or I can sometimes I ask my parents, they're like, okay, you've been doing good in school here, but like it's not bad to have expensive stuff. It's not bad. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but what I'm saying is,
what I'm saying is, like, don't get me wrong. There's some designer clothes that are tough. Like, I would wear designer, but what I'm saying is, don't make your reason for not being fresh is because you can't afford designer clothes.
oh yeah, if you I said this about 5 minutes ago. If you cannot drip with cheap stuff, like stuff that, like, hey, I went to H&M and got $20 jeans, and I got
I'm not lying. H&M got some straight fire.
Trust me, I think I have like maybe like 10 pairs of jeans right now, and I think 9 of the 10 of those jeans are from H&M, because H&M is literally H&M it's not super expensive. The quality is good, and they be having some fire designs on stuff. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like the shorts I'm wearing now are H&M. Some sweat shorts right now I'm wearing H&M, bro. Literally. But what I'm saying is, if you can drip on a budget with, like, I got these Air Forces, even I got Vans on, and then I got, these $20 jeans on, and I got a $5 shirt on. If you can make that outfit look good, then you can start stepping your stuff up. You can start saying, like, hey, I'm gonna start, buying maybe $50 jeans, or maybe a $25 shirt, or, maybe I'm gonna get some, a pair of shoes that's maybe like $100 or $110.
I don't like when you say buy $50 jeans. Don't base your jeans off don't base your clothes off of the price. Base your clothes off if it looks good or not. Like,
no, I'm saying like,
if the jeans are $300 and they look good, okay. But if they're $300 and they're whack, don't get them.
I'm not saying, don't get it twisted. I'm not stupid. I'm not saying buy $50 ugly jeans. It was obvious when I was talking about, like, it was obvious that, like, hey, these jeans got to be look good when you get $50 jeans. What I'm saying is, but like, you can step up things. You can go from wearing a white, Hanes plain T-shirt to going to Urban Outfitters and getting a $25 graphic tee once you learn how to rock that white shirt, And some people, you can just kind of like skip it and just do that. But like others, you just kind of have to start from there. Like, I think, my dad, when I was little, I've always been like, I've always had stuff that he thought looked good on me. And then eventually when I look back on it, it's like, I thought this looked good on me. And so I kind of grew up knowing hey, I think this looks good on me. These colors complement my skin complexion well, that kind of stuff. And so, like, I think it's easier for you to go from like hey, I don't have to get like white T-shirt and, $10 pants. I don't have to do that because I already know what I look good in, and I've kind of figured that out,
I kind of learned because like when I was young.
You said what?
When I was younger, yeah, I kind of learned how to kind of maneuver between clothes because at a young age, like my brother and his friends, when I say they used to get on me because of my outfits, like looking back, they were so trash. Like,
I'd be feeling that. Looking back at my outfits, I'm just looking crazy.
It was so trash. It actually took them to, I'm about to walk out the house. My brother gets me. Let's go upstairs. He has to pick a whole new fit for me. I used to do stupid stuff like wear black and brown together. Like stuff like that. Like wear a blue shirt and like some black jeans. Like I used to do stupid stuff like that. So he's one of like the biggest reasons that I can kind of dress now. Like he's literally the reason why. Because when I tell you they used to be so garbage back in the day, I promise you, bro.
Yeah, and I think if you don't have a person like, whether it be like your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, to kind of help you with that, like,
to tell you that your outfit does not look good.
Exactly.
Like, stop lying these people. If it doesn't look good, tell them it doesn't look good.
For real, just because look, you heard it in the house. Go ahead.
Times like even when I'm with you and you'll Rick, I look good. Like, bro, it doesn't look good, bro. I'm being honest, it doesn't look good.
It doesn't happen often when we're together because I try to stay dripped out. You feel me? But
it's happened. It's happened.
Name a fit that I've worn in the past 10 years. In the past 10 years, that's been like, I don't know about that one, Irv.
But I can't even think about 10 days ago, bro. So
you just can't.
I don't know. I don't have it on my calendar.
I mean,
last Urban when it didn't look good. Like I don't have it on my calendar, bro.
I'm sorry. You were stuck on my Instagram the other day. I seen you commenting.
I apologize, honestly.
Sleep. Nah, but the next thing we got is, what are the do's and don'ts of outfits?
I already named one of them. Black and brown. Black and brown make a frown. Remember that.
That you think
What's another? You have to learn how to mix colors. There's a lot of colors you can't mix together at all. Like that can really make or break your outfit right there. What's another one?
I would say don't
go too much. Less is more.
No, I'm about to say, don't overdo it with the fit, bro.
Less. Don't keep adding on accessories after accessories after accessories, because it's gonna turn the bad to worse like real.
You gotta start. That's when you gotta find. You gotta be able to work what you got. Like you gotta be able to work the accessory that you don't need to be wearing. I got a lanyard. I got a necklace. I got the earrings. I got a hat. I got a sock anklet. I got you're just doing too much, bro. You don't need it. I got a grill in, and I got it's like it's too much. It's like, and I feel like
what is like I never owned a grill in my life.
I never owned a grill either.
Like I never got into them. Like I didn't see the purpose of them.
Like I've seen like the people like the baby who get like permanent grills, and to me that's like, yes, bro. You can get like they can like permanently like have it like on your teeth permanently. Like, you can't take it off.
I never got really into grills, bro. I don't see the purpose.
I never got grills because I just think grills look like ghetto to me. Like when you got like if you got like a gold grilling, it just like I don't like that, bro.
And you have to be like that type of person to actually get a grill. Like not everyone just like rocking a grill.
But I just think
I can't see myself rocking a grill and put be like.
I don't think I can see any of my friends rocking a grill. I don't think I don't have a friend that I could be like, yeah, he would rock a grill. I don't think any of my
all my friends would look terrible in a grill.
it looked stupid. It was just like
cool grills. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Who like you either gotta be really rich, like you gotta be like a rapper and like whatever you do, like doesn't matter really.
Real. Who could I see with the girl?
You talking about friends or just like people?
Anyone.
I'm saying the only people I can see with grills are like rappers, like people that have grills, like the baby got grill, like you couldn't see Obama with a grill, like you just couldn't.
I mean, you could. Don't get it twisted.
No.
Obama with the grill?
It's not twisted.
That would be tough.
Boy, it wouldn't, bro.
Tough.
No, bro. Obama with a grill, bro? No, bro. You said what?
Presidential grill. That's changing the game. A presidential grill?
That's not changing the game in a good way. That's not changing the game in a good way.
That is. How many Prince you know the grill? He's different. He's different, bro.
Yeah, Washington had wooden teeth. He had a wooden grill.
Shut up.
He had the OG wooden jack, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, but like, I think like some other like, I think the biggest thing like is just color combinations. Like that's it. Because color combinations.
That, bro. It'll be straight.
Yeah, but in most
also like basic do it. Don't be wearing like dirty clothes.
But yeah, like don't.
Everyone should know it's like a life.
You learned that one. You learned that one kind of recently, Rick.
That wasn't. That wasn't.
No, but yeah, like you said, like don't wear like dirty stuff.
Don't be wearing stained.
Yeah, if you got like a let's say you got like a ketchup thing right here, don't walk out the house with that on. You will not. That doesn't look good. Sunglasses inside is a big don't for me. I don't know why, but I don't like sunglasses inside at all. That just
unless that dude, bro, like you don't find too many of those guys that can actually pull up sunglasses inside.
That's got to be your thing though. Like you got like if you wear sunglasses inside, bro, every time I see you inside, you need to be having sunglasses on. Like you need to be like.
Yo, this one. How you feel about like a Band-Aid on the side of your face?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen you doing,
dude.
Literally all summer, you thought that was the coolest, bro. You thought you was.
It was.
You thought it was
Nelly.
It was not a wave.
It was iconic.
It was not a
wave. You just get the vibe.
It was infamous, not iconic. It was infamous.
It was iconic, bro.
No.
Iconic. Just get on wave, bro. Honestly, it would.
That's one of the waves that I just let that wave just kind of go and just crash and just let it roll into the beach. I don't hop on it.
Get on it, bro. I'm getting on it.
But I mean,
Band-Aid. I feel like we should
you think that looks, you think that if you feel comfortable
God, it was so tough. And the funny thing is, I actually started a wave with it. You cannot say I didn't start a wave with it.
You didn't.
I did.
Zoe. So it wasn't even a wave. It was like a ripple. It was like you had it and then she got it and it was just like that was about the max.
That
we did it in honor of you.
Brady.
We did it in honor of you for your concussion because you got a concussion.
It worked. It was multiple people.
We did it to remember you because you were in the hospital. We weren't doing it because it looked good. Like nobody was walking around with it. But I would say, what's some more do's and don'ts you think?
Don't wear like 5 different colors at once. That don't look good to me.
Unless you're like 6'9". But like,
nah, girl, you can be 8'9" for all I care. Don't wear 5. Don't look good.
Not like 6'9", like the height. I'm talking about 6'9", like the rapper.
All right. Well, if you have 6'9", go ahead. Like,
you get that?
Can't wear. Like,
nah, but I think like I said, color combinations and maybe like knowing what clothes to wear with what. Like you wouldn't wear like sometimes there's like certain jackets that you just wouldn't wear with like certain pants or certain like jeans or something like that or like shorts. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I think like just kind of knowing what looks good. The first
you gotta. I'll say you gotta feel it out.
You just gotta feel what looks good. You gotta ask for other people's opinion. What you think? What other people think looks good on you, and then you have to find what of all those things. What do I also agree looks good on me? And then that's where you kind of base like what your style is and what you should go for in the store.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if you like, okay, one more. I want to say one more thing. If you built like Ricky or me, like kind of like not super like big and but muscular, like
ain't got neck, basically.
You said what?
Basically, if you ain't got neck, basically, just say that.
Okay. No, but like I would recommend shopping at like the Forever 21s, the H&Ms, PacSun, those kind of places because those places kind of like special.
Good web go to is ASOS.
Hey, I was about to say ASOS, bro. ASOS go stupid, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, move on to the next topic. Rick, what you got for us?
I actually don't. That's on you.
All right. Relationships, I think we got. So first thing is, Rick, I know you're the I wouldn't say relationship expert because I just wouldn't use that in describing you.
I'm more of like a smooth criminal if they saw me. How you feel about that one?
That was
no?
Fun. Nah. Right. That was swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yep. All right.
First thing is, how do you start a relationship, Rick? How would you go about starting a relationship? We'll both give answers on this one. You go first.
I mean, how do you start one?
So like scenario, you got a friend, right? You're not in the friend zone, but y'all are like friends, right? Mm-hmm. And you let's take Adara for example. You're not like friend in the friend zone, but then you weren't like dating or anything. You're like it wasn't clear that you specifically liked her. How are you letting her know, or how are you initiating the first step into forming that relationship and kind of moving that from the like, hey, we know each other, we're kind of friends, to like, hey, we're getting closer and we start like talking?
Well, what I had to do with Adara, I didn't want to kind of be like, hey, do you like me? Because like that gives her the saying of yes or no. I kind of stated what I like, hey, I like you. This is what I'm at right now. You hold on. How do I put this? I kind of said like I like you. I don't want to move on without knowing how you feel first. So I kind of wanted to set that in mind. So for example, if she says, hey, I don't really like you, at least she actually knows that I liked her. So what I would say is you gotta tell them how you feel, but don't give them like an answer, kind of, if that makes sense. Like, don't give them the ability to say, hey, do you like me? So they can answer yes or no. Kind of just state Like, oh, I like you. This is how I feel. If we want to move on, I just want to tell you this an example for reasons. So that's how I would kind of go with the Earth.
Okay. I think I wouldn't approach it the exact same way you did. Like, girl, I know for sure because girls do not like yes or no. You're right about that. Girls, but if
Bro,
you're like,
never ask a girl, hey, do you
do
like
you
me?
like me, bro? Worst thing, worst,
No.
the worst thing
Never.
you do with when you hit them with the, do you like me? Then it's like
It
no
gives
girl is
them
gonna
an
respond.
option to say yes or no.
They only have two options when you say that.
That's why I kind of like saying, I kind of say, hey, I like you. This is where I stand with this. I don't know. This is exactly what I said. I said, I like you. I don't know how you feel about me, but I just want to tell you I like you. So if we were going to move on, I want you to know this. So now what that did is that played in her mind that, oh, he actually has feelings for me. So even if she doesn't like me, she still knows he has feelings for me. He thinks of me more than just a friend.
Yeah.
It
So
always plays a
I'm doing it a little bit differently. So I'm more of a like a I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna let you know, like, but like it's gonna be subtle until I straight up tell you, because it's gonna be like maybe for
bro.
you said what?
I don't know. I don't like subtle. Like I'll tell you if I like.
No, I'm not saying I'm gonna tell you. I'm saying the way I go about it is I'm gonna give you hints, bro. It's gonna be almost dead obvious to you that I like you, right? Cause then once I think I like when girls are kind of like they on the fence about it, like I think girls like that too. Like they like girls like to chase, bro. So and so do guys. Guys like to chase, girls like to chase. It's the same thing. But like when you give her the hints and you're like maybe it's just like, hey, do you want to hang out after school, or hey, let's just hang out during lunch, or what are you doing during lunch, or maybe it's like, hey, come sit next to me, in class, or whatever it is. Some just subtle stuff like that. It kind of gives them like a thing that they can kind of.
And one thing is, you never want to be that overly friendly guy, because that overly friendly guy turns to the, oh, I think you guys are brother.
Yeah, that's a no.
After you're there, you might as well just call it a wrap.
I mean, yeah, you might as well.
I want to be friends, but I don't want to make it so friendly that you think of me, oh, I can never think you that way.
Yeah, you want it to be like, you want her to think of you as a good person rather than as like a friend. Because like,
and another thing I would say, what's another thing? Another thing I would kind of say is girls don't like when guys are like scary. Like,
it's funny you mentioned that, Rick. Guys, for those of you who don't know, Ricky, he's overcome this now. He's a very confident young man now. But a couple years ago, Ricky was the most confident dude. We be out sometimes. I'd be like, Ricky, bro, that's all you, bro. And I'd have to be like, all right, bro. If you don't go talk to her, I'll go talk to her, bro. Because I'm not gonna let you or me miss out on this opportunity. So, but Ricky's gotten that. He's gotten that in the system now. So
everything happens for everything.
Very confident young man now. Got himself a girlfriend. He's on the upward trend. But yeah, you're right about that. Girls don't like dude. When you're scary, when you say yeah, scary.
That's for real.
That's like the biggest no, bro. Because when you're like very like, hey, I just want to tell you, like, do you like, are you like crushing on, or do you like me, or like that, like,
or getting more like getting one of your friends. Hey,
yeah, or this is the word. This is the worst. When you have text one of your friends and you're like, well, can you ask her like if she likes me, kind of thing. What you got to do?
Because if she didn't like you at that point, she don't like you no more.
Now she's like, you can't even come confront me. The most times when I do get into a relationship, or like when I see somebody that I'm like, hey, I kind of want to go further with this, you just got to tell them. You got to be like I said, I give them a little subtle hints for maybe about a week, and then after those, I'm like, hey, I know we've been kind of getting closer, and like, I just want to let you know that like, I have feelings for you, and like, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm not forcing you into nothing. I'm not tripping over nothing. It's all on you, right? But like, I just want you to know that. So like, it's not like weird. It's not like, hey, what is he acting like? There's no confusion.
Other thing is, as of don't be scary, don't be like, out. How do I say? You know what I'm
Don't
talking
be
about.
over. Don't be over aggressive. Don't be like, hey,
Over
man,
aggressive.
I like you a lot.
Hey,
Like,
I'm in love with you, and you just met this girl like 24 hours ago.
off rip, like I can only see myself spending the rest of my life with you. Like, not that ain't
tomorrow and just met this girl. First of all, she's gonna think you're just a creep at this point. So any chance you had with her is out the window.
Yeah, but I mean, I think like you just kind of have to feel it out, like feel the situation out. Like, you know, if it's obvious that she thinks of you as like a friend, or like, you know, she doesn't like, you know, it'll be. That's why when you're doing those little subtle hints in that week, the reason why you do that is because you're testing the waters. You're dipping your toes in. Really, you're like, hey, if she doesn't respond like back to like those little hints that you give her, like, hey, you want to hang out after school, or you want to, you know, come eat lunch with me. If she's not like, she's like, nah, I gotta do something, or like, hey, I can't really do that right now. Then you have to just take the hint and be like, all right, bet it's not gonna work. But if she's feeling those vibes, then you can pursue that. You feel me? That's why I kind of agree with you there a little bit, Rick, when it comes to just like going out and being like, hey, I like you, kind of thing.
So what is like a sign that she's just not feeling you?
You said what?
It's like a sign that she's just not feeling you.
Bro, she's dodging you, bro. That's the biggest, bro. You can tell. You said what?
The biggest thing is this: if you're texting a girl and she's like, and you're trying to just start a conversation and she's just sending you one word sentences, she does not mess with you, bro.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that because like I'm bad at texting. Like when I tell you like it's like I'm super like unless I really like you, like unless I'm like we dating or something, like or I really like you, I'm bad at texting. Like bro, like I'm super dry. Like I hit you with the like what you doing, and I'll be like cool, same, nothing. Like I'm bad at that. Like
if I'm dry to someone, no, like I don't want to text you right now.
Well, that's not even how it is for me though. It's like if I'm dry to you, it's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just that I'm just bad at texting. It's just hard for me. Like now we FaceTime, it'll be completely different. If we like we on the phone, like it's different. But like that's why I wouldn't say like, you know, judge a girl off if she's dry.
When she's dodging you, because she could just be shy.
Nah, so but it ain't like she's just shy. It'll be obvious if she's dodging you. It'll be like I said before, you'll be like, hey, do you want to hang out this time? If a girl is shy, then it'll be like the girl will just kind of be like, she'll be kind of like she'll be avoiding you, but you won't have like made the effort to like connect with her. Once you make the effort, you're like, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to, you know, and you kind of repeatedly do that. If she keeps like, nah, I can't do that right now. I got to do this. I got to go do this. And you can, I feel like you can tell if it's legit or not. You can tell if it's like something like I got to go do homework or I got a test next period. It's obvious. Like, bro, listen, you got to go study. I'm not about to trip over that. But if it's stuff like, yeah, you know, I'm going to go sit with my friends, or like, you know, we're going to have girl time, or just stuff like that. Like, it'll be like, all right, bro, is this
a big one? This is a funny one, like a hilarious one to me. If you ask the girl to hang out and she always wants to hang out with the group, she's not feeling you, bro.
That junk be, bro. That would be so weird if you're just
she
like
always wants to invite her friends. She's not feeling you.
That's why I'd be like, I don't know. If you kind of like, hey, let's hang out. Like, do you want to hang out? And she's like, yeah, can we bring? Can we bring? He's like, like
that one.
That junk. But like, when you'll find the
signs are obvious.
You know what?
A lot of signs are obvious.
But your mic be cutting out. Say it again.
I said a lot of signs are obvious if she's not really feeling you.
Yeah, it'll be like blatant. Like girls are very like they're very not good at like hiding like when they're not into somebody. When they're not into you, by the way.
Girls like they'll make it obvious if they don't want to be with you without hurting your feelings.
And sometimes you may just want to pursue it and like I could change your mind, but like but then like that's on you though.
But that's inconvenient. Like some girls they want you to chase them. So
no, I'm saying some girls, but you just kind of had, like I said, feel the situation out, throw them little hints out, dip your feet in the water, and you'll figure out what's up next. So right. I think the next thing is, what is the talking stage like? Like, what do you think the talking stage is, Ricky? Like, what was your definition of the talking stage would be?
I feel like the talking stage is you guys kind of already established how you guys feel about each other. And you guys are trying to see if a relationship is the way to go. So you're kind of just, putting your foot in the water. You're testing out the waters to see how it will go. So you're not in a full-blown relationship, but it's just seeing how you and the other person will interact with each other.
Okay, so for me, the definition would be it's a period in which you, like you said, you and the other person, you acknowledge how you feel about each other, and you decide, hey, this is like, we might want to do this in the future. We might want to make this long term, but this is kind of like, when you want to sign up for like Apple Music or something, it'd be like you got a 13-day free trial.
Yeah, it's basically
it's like the free trial period where you're kind of like, you're not official, but it's obvious that you're like, hey.
It's like that free trial is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of waters. So how long do you think the talking stage should last?
I think it kind of depends on the girl. You may, or the guy. Not for me, but like,
I don't really have a time limit. It all depends on what vibe.
What vibe they're giving you, because like you just kind of have to read each other. It'll be like
last a day. No, I'm tripping. The talk stage lasts for a week. It can last for a month. It all depends on the girl, to be honest.
I think a day is a little short. But
like, that's why I changed.
But like a week would be like, okay, so if that's how it is, it may be going too fast, but like if you feel confident enough to where you're like, hey, we've been talking for a week now, like I think we could do that. But like for me, I think the last relationship I was in, the talking stage was like 2. No, it was like 3 or 4 weeks. I think it may have been like 3 weeks or something like that. But it was like, because it was like a time where we were like, everyone knew it was like, yo, this is what's up. But like, we were still trying to see like, hey, can we have a good time with each other and like, vibe off each other consistently? And will we not be like, hey, this was just some short little like fling, or like this was some feelings that I felt like it was just like quick or something like that. So you just kind of have to see what the vibes are with that person. But Rick, with so like with the Dara, how long did the talking stage last?
It was like a week.
Boys moving fast, boy. Them boys were moving fast, boy.
Nah, it was a week because I kind of already see what she was feeling. So there's no need to like just keep waiting. That's the way I feel. Like if you're feeling it.
Yeah. I mean, some people go about it differently, but yeah, I feel like that's a good
That was just me though. It's different for everyone else.
Yeah, you're right. So how do you think you're supposed to act during relationships? Like, how do you think you're supposed to, go about like just kind of?
The biggest thing is trust. If you don't trust them, there's no relationship.
Ooh, that one was.
Like, you have to trust the person with, because if you can't trust them to, for example, you can't trust them to be out past a certain hour, how are you gonna trust them to be in a full relationship with you? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Because trust will easily make or break a relationship quickly.
Yeah, and I think kind of communication and trust go hand in hand. Because like you can't expect you trust somebody 100% off rip. You just can't expect it. So like if something goes around where it's like, hey, maybe you're hearing things or somebody else is hearing things, when you communicate to that person and you tell them like, hey, this is what I'm hearing, and like I trust you, but it's like I'm still trying to get to that point where I can trust you 100% to not do that.
Yeah.
If you communicate that, then y'all can talk it out and work on that and stuff like that. But like,
even
if you
like
communicate that, that's when things go downhill. Go ahead.
Like I'm still trying to work on just like communication. It's like, you know how I am. Like I kind of like just like stuff everything down low and just keep going with my day. Like I don't really like to express stuff, so I'm still trying to learn how to do that.
Yeah, see, I'm like the opposite. I'm like, if something's on my mind, like let's talk about it, bro. Let's just get it all out on the table so we can,
I just like just stuff my feelings down and go. I feel like that's how like I was raised, like not even raised. That's how I am. That's how my brother is. Like my dad, like all the guys in my family, we're all just like that. We just kind of just stuff our feelings down and just keep going, no matter how we feel.
I see. It's kind of like you said what?
I'm still trying to like kind of just learn how to communicate more and just kind of work through my problems instead of just stuffing them all down.
Yeah, and I feel like in my family, we're like all like my granddad, my uncles, my dad, me. We're all very like, let's talk about it so we can resolve it and move on kind of people. Because like once you talk about things, if you just hold all your feelings inside and like, hey, I'm not gonna tell her about this. I'm not gonna tell her about it. Then it starts eating you up, and then other problems start developing because of how you're feeling on the inside. If you just tell them like, yo, this is how I feel, I don't like, for instance, let's say like, I don't like you talking to certain so and so, or I don't like you, spending so much time with the girls. Like, right? Let's say that's a problem you have, and it's like, don't feel bad about having that problem. Because if you hold it inside, then it's going to start creating problems. You're going to be like, well, maybe she doesn't like me enough because, she's always hanging out with her friends, or maybe you just start developing other stuff. So like, if you tell her like, hey, I have a problem with you, hanging out with all the girls all the time. And, it's not that like, I love to see you having fun with your friends, but it's just like, I would like to spend more time with you. Then y'all can work on that, and y'all can talk about it and, revise a solution to that way y'all can fix that.
To be honest, like I feel like most guys in today's age feel like it's a problem to be vulnerable, like to show their vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they feel like if they show their vulnerability, then they're weak. Like, how do you feel about that?
I don't think it's like if you show your vulnerability, you're weak. I think it's like it's kind of like the other way around. Like when you show that you're vulnerable, like because everyone is like, but literally. One thing that like I think middle school relationships and like all that kind of stuff, they just have like problems with. Even high school, a lot of the high school relationships is they think that the person that you're talking to is like, you think that they're just not human. You think that they're like on some higher level and they don't mess up. That's not true. They like everyone's gonna mess up. So and like everyone's gonna have they're gonna feel some type of way about certain things. So if you make yourself vulnerable to talk to that person about it, or to talk to the other person in the relationship about it, it just makes it so much easier for y'all to bond, one, and for y'all to develop a trust level, because you're like, hey, I know if, like for you, you'd be like, I know if Adar's having a problem with something, she'll tell me about it, right? Or like, she'll be like, I know if Ricky's having a problem, he'll tell me about it. Because then we can solve stuff. But if you just don't, it starts eating away, But I think it just kind of like
both things, like those relationships end is because in your mind, you're thinking that your partner is perfect. So the minute they make a mistake, you're automatically on meltdown. Like, oh my goodness, I have to end this now. Like, you have to realize that everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. They're going to make mistakes in the future, but you just have to learn how to kind of deal with those mistakes.
Yeah, I feel that. I think that but like back to the original question, like how you supposed to act in a relationship. I think just like you
try to trust them.
It's like, I think my personal opinion is it's the guy, the male, or the dominant person in the relationship. It's their job to make the other one feel comfortable and feel safe. That's
if you don't feel at all, then they're not gonna want to be with you.
Exactly, because like one of the biggest things that I noticed, like just in like seeing like friends relationships in my relationship, is like when when the person feels safe around you and they feel like, hey, I feel as though like I'm comfortable around you. I can talk to you. I can tell you how I feel. It just opens up the relationship to so much more possibilities and stuff. Because if you don't, it's like, if you don't feel safe, just imagine, like, just say, like, for instance, you have your parents. You don't feel safe around your parents. It's gonna be so hard for you to just survive in, like, because like, I'm with my parents all the time. If I don't feel safe around them, then it's like,
the foundation's broken.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's just like, it's just important that you feel safe and comfortable around that person, that you can be yourself around that person. Because if you're putting on the front, it just like, you don't have that foundation built up to have a like long lasting relationship.
And back on this, like, trusting go like far. Like, for example, if your girl, she texts you, if you text your girl and she ain't text you in 2-3 minutes, you're freaking out like, oh my goodness, she's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just kind of have to trust them on that way. Like, don't blow up their phone. What are you doing? Send me your location.
But look. And one thing I would say is, I think a lot of guys they're talked out of like kind of having that not protective, but like that kind of like, not suspicious either, but just kind of having that side that's like, if I recognize something, that's like the dude that was on the episode was like, got cheated on 3 times. This may have been your situation. He was remember the relationship question where he was like, hey, I got cheated on by my girlfriend. Yeah. I'm saying, like, if you the way that happens is you kind of you psych yourself out. You're like, oh, I don't want to make her think that she's cheating. I don't want her to think that like I'm worried about her cheating on me. And like but sometimes you gotta take signs. You gotta like, if you
But
see
is the
like,
difference between, kind of showing like your protective sides and, just being delusional.
and being,
For example, I know you for if you had, that significant other in your life right now. I know if she ain't texting you in 4 or 5 hours, you may hit her with the text like, "Hey, you good?" But I know you're not gonna. If she ain't text back in 15 minutes, you're gonna be like, "Oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at?" Like, that's just your personality. So
exactly.
that's not. That's just being, that's just you showing your protective side. If that makes sense.
Exactly. Because you got to understand, like, for instance, I can only talk from my experiences. I can't talk from anyone else's experience. And like, you got to be able to say like, hey, if I'm seeing signs consistently, like, yo, she don't want to talk to me, she don't want to hang out. Maybe you're texting, right? She don't respond for 4 hours, and then she respond with something dry, and then you texting, and you're trying to have the conversation going, and then she doesn't respond for 4 hours, and then she's dry. It's like, you don't automatically assume like, oh my gosh, she's cheating on me. She's cheating on me. But you have to take note of that. You have to take a mental note and say, hey, maybe we need to talk about that. Maybe we need to say, because if you talk about it and say, hey, listen, I know, I in my life, I'm used to everybody, responding quickly and all that kind of stuff. And I just get I have anxiety when, when you're not responding when 4 hours, and then when you do, it's very dry. It just kind of unnerves me. And so,
yeah, don't like immediately when you do it. Like if they do the same thing, the same scenario you just said, Urban. Don't automatically, hey, you're cheating on me. What are you doing right now?
exactly.
Like, hey, I haven't seen you text me in 4 or 5 hours. I just want to see if everything's okay. If you're doing something, then I understand, but I just want to make sure you're okay right now.
Just let me know. Like, let me, if you're chilling with your family, let me know. Cause you don't have to be like every 2 seconds, like, hey, I'm going to my grandma's house now, so I'm not gonna be able to text you back in a long time. But like after that, the fact, like if you notice, oh man, I haven't opened, I left them on red, or I haven't opened this snap, and it's been like 3-4 hours. I mean, you might want to shoot them a quick text and be like, hey, sorry, I was at my grandma's house. How you been? Or like, what's up? Just kind of make an effort. It has to be recognition on both sides. Cause
that's a big thing, Rob. Thank you for saying that.
What, the both sides thing?
I did. Like, if you have to show the same, like, y'all have to show the exact same amount of energy. You can't have someone showing, doing everything for you, and you're not doing anything. I promise, like, I'm telling you from experience, that will never work. I promise you that.
And the other way around, if vice versa, if you're putting in all the energy, and you're putting in 70%, and they're only giving you 30, you're like, you start to feel some type of way. You're like, hey man, I'm trying, not my hardest, but I'm trying real hard to make this work. And like, if I see you're not trying as hard, it kind of gets to a point where you're gonna be like, maybe this isn't worth me. I only want to get with
Don't try to change a person that doesn't want to be changed.
Exactly. Don't try if you're in a relationship with somebody, and you start to see that balance shift from 50-50 to 80-20, 70-30. You just kind of like, you have to recognize that and say, do I really want to be with a person that is only gonna put in 30%? Because it's like, because your feelings matter too. Don't put yourself aside to be like, I need to please this person. I need to please this person. If they're only giving you 30% of what you need, and you need them to give 50%, you have to say, is it worth me having to make up that gap for them, or do I value myself enough, my feelings enough, to be like, hey, listen, you only give me 30%. I'm gonna need 50 out of you. If you can't give me that, we may not be able to continue this.
Definitely. And I'm trying to tell you, do not try to change a person that doesn't want to be changed. Like, that's the biggest thing I can say to y'all. Like, if you keep telling that person, hey, can you please change this? Can you please change this? If they don't want to do it, just say goodbye. Like, just please leave them, because you're not going to show – it's only going to hurt yourself for this. It's only going to hurt you. I promise you. Like, nothing's good is going to happen from – if they want to change you and you actually do that, but then when you ask a request and they're like, can you change this? They're like, no, I feel like I'm perfect just the way I am. They don't want to be changed. So leave them and find someone that will actually treat you the way that you want to be treated.
Yeah, so I think that is gonna do it for this episode of Table Talk. It's gonna be a quick one, and yeah, we just wanted to put this one out for y'all. And if you have any questions, comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see y'all.